What's up, guys? I'm back with another update to Radiums-armament, bringing it to 1.5. And this update's pretty exciting. It brings, the pet zombie, some loot, and some other features that I haven't shown off yet, and I'm obviously going to here in a bit. And before we get into this video, I just want to say check out the description on how to get everything to work, or anything in the about section on my website. That is just how you'll get everything to function, because I still see comments asking why some things aren't working, and everything's answered for you in the video description or on my website. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, guys. So first things first, there's going to be a new section to the template world here. So just behind this the spawn point, you're gonna have an explosive target range, or something, whatever you want to call it. So I just put a little warning sign up there, put a little tower. And that's because there are explosive zombies now, guys. I added TNT zombies as well as some other cool things like detonators. But let's first go over just the explosive guys here. So of course, as one might expect, if you go ahead and shoot them in the chest or in the back or anything like that, they will explode. It's pretty satisfying and fun to do, in my opinion. Goodness, and of course you can still shoot their head off. Sorry, if I could just aim this thing. But yeah, as you can see, even if they're dead, you can still shoot the TNT and it should blow up. Yes, there we go. And that's just how these guys function. Now these guys will, these ones that spawn here on the podium, they don't actually move or do anything. They're just there as targets. That's all these guys are. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's all these guys are here for. Just for you to have some fun with. But these guys do spawn naturally, and you can also create them. So of course I have, every time I add something, I put a chest here just with some new stuff in it. So you got the detonators, some TNT, and flint and steel. Let me grab the flint and steel because you can actually just detonate these guys with that. But yeah, so let's get straight into this. So as you can see, it's just a normal zombie. And if I hold some TNT in my hand, I can of course just give him some TNT. And he turns into an explosive guy. So these guys, like I said, these guys do spawn naturally. Just to spice things up in your gameplay. See, there's one right there. He'll just... They run a little bit faster too. I will say this, they are pretty violent, so just be careful with that. It can cause lag if you blow up a bunch of them, so just keep that in mind, guys. I figured while I was making this and shooting them, I was like, you know what, there needs to be something to just manually detonate these zombies with an item, or in this case, it's just a glorified spawn egg of a button, and I called it Detonator. So here, let me spawn in some more of these guys. And this won't be achievable in survival. This is strictly just for my template world here, and it's just spawning in these targets for you. That's all that's doing. So if I pull this out and I press the attack button, it will send out a shockwave, or like a redstone signal, have you, or like the shulker guys, or not the shulker guys, the whatever those blocks are called, and where the warden spawns. You know what I'm talking about? So it sends out a pulse of redstone. That's what you can think about. It doesn't actually do redstones. Like if I just put like a TNT block down, it's not going to blow up. Maybe I'll do something like that in the future, but for now, it's just a handy dandy detonator. That's all this is. So you can make some pretty interesting traps, of course. It could be pretty fun. And you can place this guy down. As you can see, it turns into like a block. It's got this nice little glow and whatnot, and I'm just interacting with that. So you just, for me, it's right click, you just interact to turn that on, and the same with this one. You just turn that on and push this one again with the same thing, and there you go. And you can also break this, of course. So if I just go ahead and punch it, it will just break just like the other stuff. And that's what's pretty much going on with the detonator, guys. So there's some pretty cool things being worked on outside of this, and I can't wait to show you guys that in a later video. But for now, let's just get into the pet zombies and what I've done to these guys. So let me pull out a E90 just so it's easy to blow off their limbs. Just blow this guy's arms off really quick. There we go, let's tame him. There we go. I'll let you eat your own arms, you disgusting. I love these guys, honestly. So, of course, I can, since he's my tame zombie, I can actually, if you want to do this, you can actually give him TNT too, so he starts shaking, he gets all scared like you're going to blow him up. But you can, you know, take that off with just shift clicking or just blowing him up, you know. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I forgot I removed that feature for a bit, just for reasons. But yeah, if you shift click or shift right click, it will detach it. This only works for your tame zombies. So like if you walk up to a zombie that has TNT on his back that naturally spawned or that you applied, you cannot take it off. I don't know. I just felt like that was the best for that. But yeah, so you can do whatever you want with this guy. I mean, it's pretty aggressive, the explosions. So like I said, just be careful with how many you use at once, or else you may crash your game. So yeah, let's take that off. I also added another incentive for you guys to actually use these zombies, or these pet zombies. So I made them just like the mules, so you can actually put a little backpack on him. So now he's got a little chest. Looks pretty neat. And of course, you just have to shift click, and look at that, you got this cool little, just like the mule or the horse, you know, he's got some item slots. I was thinking about having his item slots just be absurd. Where are you going, bud? Can I not open you with the lead on? Okay, whatever. I was thinking about having these go like insanely big, but I thought this just looked the best. And it says unknown, that's because he doesn't have a name tag. So if you named him whatever, so like in my last video, I called my pet zombie Dirty Dan. So if I called him Dirty Dan, I could just, you'll see Dirty Dan there. And of course, if you have stuff in here, if you wanted to actually drop the items, you're gonna just have to turn on mob loot, guys. So that's how this all functions. And once the chest is on, he will not, you can't take the chest off, just like the mules or donkeys in this game. You can't do that. I thought it would just make sense to make it just like the other animals in this game. So that's why this guy exists. I think he looks really cute. I love the backpack, and it's super simple. I just think it looks cool. And after doing this, and then the TNT idea spawns. So yeah, I was gonna stop with just the backpack. I keep getting carried away with these zombies. Man, I'm going a little overboard with these guys. I don't know. Maybe I should stop and do something else, which I'm kind of doing in my later. I'm gonna talk about it later on, but. There's some other cool stuff that is coming, guys. But that's going to do it for the pet zombie for now. Let's get into some like dismemberment and loot and whatnot, like these arms that are coming in this feature, guys, or this next update. But first, before that, I forgot to mention, if you keep feeding your pet zombie too much raw radium, as you can see, he'll get sick from eating it. So just be careful not to give him too much, and or else he'll get poisoned for a bit. He won't actually die from it. But just keep that in mind so you're not spamming your raw radium at him. And so as you can see, he's got a bunch of chests in here. So all you have to do to make that like actually drop his loot, you just have to turn on do mob loot rule, and you do that outside of the game typically, but I have cheats turned on. I'm assuming most of you guys play like that anyways. But once you have that turned on, he will actually, if I don't interact with them, will actually drop everything that was in his inventory. But yeah, that's pretty cool, guys. So the loot, it will vary for whatever. I mean, there's rotten flesh, bones, and of course the new XP orbs. I went over all this stuff in my last video, so if you want to check out more in detail about that stuff, just go ahead and check that video out. But I do want to show off the gold loot. So the gold guns. Oh, and I forgot about this, the flint and steel. I'll light one of those guys on fire. Anyways, the gold guns actually have unique loot. So like if you shoot these guys in the head with a gold gun, it'll actually do us. Oh yeah, and if you blow off their head, they actually drop XP orbs as they slow die. So you can actually get a lot of XP if they get that 10% chance of losing their head and still running at you. But as you can see, you get gold and a nice little sound effect and particles for using gold weapons. Just a little cool feature for these gold guns. Another reason to use gold. I mean, the gold, they look cool in my opinion, but now they actually have a purpose to give you more gold so you can make more ammo or whatever. But yeah, let's check out the TNT with the flint and steel really quick. So if I go ahead and give this guy one, so as one might imagine, it's not like the creeper where it takes a few seconds for it to detonate. It will just be instant. So just be very careful when you're near them. That would have killed me if I was in survival. I just don't want to die. So just be careful with these explosive guys. They are very, very strong. But yeah. Oh, here let me demonstrate the detonator in hand as well. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put these at a certain distance so you can actually see the pulse working, okay? So it will go like in order. You see what I mean? So from wherever you're standing, excuse me, it will just pulse out from you. So as soon as you push the button, it will be like 8 blocks from you. So if I just push this, see how there's a delay on the ones further away? That's just taking time for it to pulse towards that. I thought that was a lot cooler than just having instantly everything blow up, and also less lag if you just blow everything up like instantly from pressing a button. I know it's not very realistic because that signal would fly very fast where you wouldn't even notice a delay, you know, but whatever. Yeah, that's what's going on with the detonator, the loot, and let's talk about the dismemberment. I know I said you could just check this out in my last video, but let's just go ahead and demonstrate some more if these guys want to look at me. Just gotta shoot them in the shoulder blade like I've said before. And you can also blow off their legs with any guns now, as long as you hit them in the right spot. When you're in creative, they don't always face you the proper way. They may look like they're looking at you, but if they like spam like that, see, now he's not actually looking at me. But see, you can shoot off their legs, you can do all the cool stuff, just so much. These zombies are getting so out of hand, honestly. I love it though, I think it's great. But I think that's gonna do it for all the new features, guys. Oh, you know what? I forgot about one more thing. There are new reload animations for the M4. So let's just go ahead and shoot a full magazine. Just a little bit better than what it was, you know. Just they're quicker. Looks nicer than what it was, in my opinion. Just something cool to check out, guys. Just always, and the reason why I changed this is because of another reason. I'm actually working on a mini game for you guys, and I'm gonna document that in like an episodic like way. Like I'm gonna make several videos of me, like devlogs, if you guys are interested in that. I'm definitely gonna be doing stuff like that just to show you my, not like step by step, but just like what I'm actually doing, because I think it's really cool. Basically, I'm trying to recreate COD. I'm going to try my best to make COD Zombies and see what happens. And I've already started, and it feels pretty cool already, what I've already figured out and discovered, and I just can't wait to show you guys. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am for making something like that. Everything so far has been all like survival stuff, you know, which is what you see here. But now I just really want to make a game. Honestly, I just want to do something with these guns because I think they're a really good foundation for something that could be even better. So yeah, I'm excited to make that, guys, and I hope you guys are too. And of course, if you want to have early access to stuff like that and help me test it and everything, go ahead and check out my Patreon, support me, and I'll just be able to continue making stuff for you guys. But that's gonna do it, guys. I don't know what else to say, but have a good one, and I hope you enjoy this 1.5 update.